Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome in TEFL class. Okay, good morning everyone. How are you today? Okay, I hope you are in a good condition and also you are fine. Okay, let's discuss about the teaching methods today. Now, we are going to discuss about group investigation and team-assisted individualization. You know, group investigation and team-assisted individualization belongs to cooperative learning. Let's discuss. Okay, before discussing about both teaching methods, let me tell you about learning objectives. Okay, after learning these teaching methods, the student or all of you are able to explain the principle about group investigation and team-assisted individualization, the objective of method, its approach, design, and also the procedure. For the second, the student or all of you can identify the strengths and weaknesses of group investigation and also team-assisted individualization. And the last, hopefully all of you can apply them in EFL classroom. Now, we start from the first teaching method. It is group investigation. You have to know that group investigation is a teaching method where the student examine, experience, and also comprehend their subject of study in small groups while working cooperatively. Now, according to Kurniasih and also Sani, there are three main concepts in the group investigation learning model. There are research, knowledge, and also student dynamics. What about the characteristics? Nah, the characteristic of group investigation, there are 5 points. The first is student-centered. And then for the second, creates an atmosphere of cooperation and also interaction between students in groups. The third, students are trained to have good communication skill. For the fourth, encourages students to be active in the learning process. Then the last, rise the enthusiasm of students to have the courage to express opinion and also share information with other friends or the other students. And then for the step, now how to do or the way how to play the group investigation in class. There are some points also. For the first, please, you have to select the topic. For the second, it is cooperative learning. The third is implementation. The fourth is analysis and also synthesis. The fifth, presentation of the final product. And the last, there is evaluation. Okay, we go to the advantages. There are advantages and also disadvantages about group investigation. Now, let's discuss about the advantages first. Well, for the advantages, there are 6 points. The first, it is about the personally. In group investigation, one of advantages is personally. The second, in the learning process, students can work freely. They can enjoy and also do freely with other friends. The third gives enthusiasm for initiative, creativity, and also activity. The fourth, self-confidence can increase in the student's activity. And the fifth, can learn to solve and handle a problem. And the last, develop enthusiasm and feeling for the physical. Well, now let's discuss about the advantages. There are so many advantages, but let me explain you about the point also for the disadvantages. The advantages of group investigation, first, at least the material is presented in one meeting. And then it is difficult to give a personal assessment because the student have to work in group. And then third, not all topics are suitable for group investigation learning models, because this model is suitable to be applied in a topic that requires students to understand the topic they have experienced themselves. Group discussion usually run less effectively, and then the student who don't fully understand the frequency of the learning will be difficult when they join in this model. Okay, now we go to the second teaching method. That is team-assisted individualization. Yeah, of course, it belongs to cooperative learning also. Team-assisted individualization method is a pedagogic program that attempts to adapt the teaching to individual differences of students academically. Then the characteristic, there are 3 points. The first, student placed in a small group. It can be 4 to 5 students in one group. Before groups are formed, the students are told how to work together in a group. So they have to get the way how to work together. Each members in a group have equal tasks. Then we go to the step of team-assisted individualization. The first, the teacher gives assignment to the student to study the material individual learning. For the second, the teacher gives individual quizzes to students to get basic score of initial score. The teacher forms several groups. Then individual students' learning outcomes are discussed in groups. The teacher only facilitates the student in summarizing, directing, and also provide confirmation of the learning material that has been studied. After that, the teacher gives quizzes to the student individually. And the last, the teacher gives awards to groups based on the achievement, that value of increasing individual learning outcomes from the basic score of the quiz score. Then we go to discuss about advantages and also disadvantages of team-assisted individualization. For the first, it is about disadvantages. There are 4. The first, the weak students can be helped in solving his or her problem. The students are taught how to work in team, reduction of anxiety, and the last, make the student to be active in teaching learning process. Then, now it is about disadvantages. There are 6. Then for the first, there is no competition between group. The weak student maybe depend on the smart or clever student. Then it needs a long period. And then something that should be learned and understood can be reached by the student overall. If the teamwork can be done well, only the clever or smart student or the active students that will work. So there are passive student and also active student. Then the clever student will feel objection because the score is decided by the attainment of the group. Okay, hopefully you understand about both teaching method. There are group investigation and also team assisted individualization. Well, to know about your understanding, I have 2 exercises. There are exercises A and also exercises B. For the exercise A, we have 10 questions. You can answer all of the questions by simple sentence. For exercise B, now you have to do the reflection of the material that we have learned now. There are 4 questions. So you have to explain and also do your reflection by answering the question in exercise B. Okay, there are some references for understanding this material and also to answer the question in exercise A and also exercise B. Okay. That's all for our teaching learning process today. We meet again in the next material and then hopefully you understand and enjoy the learning. Thank you. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.